Okay, today I'm going to install a Sissy bar on my Scout bobber down here, and got it from Dean Speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on. I'll walk you guys through. It's a real easy installation. Walk you through what it's going to take. 4 bolts involved. Now the thing is a little bit different on mine is that I have the saddlebag. So the bolts that Mykah provides are not going to fit on that side of the bike. They'll fit on the one that doesn't have any saddlebag on it, but it's not going to fit on the other one. So I had to go search the interwebs and find some long bolts. So I will leave the link where I got those in the description in the video down here. And I'm going to set the camera up and we'll get to working on this. Okay? Thanks. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get the saddlebag off. And in order to do this, if you guys put it on, you should know how to get it off. But I'll walk you through it. Anyway, there's a couple bolts. There's one right here, which is behind the turn signal. And you're going to use a 6mm Allen. We'll loosen that up for now. And then the other one on this side, you've got to get into the bag, separate the lining, the Velcro, get behind the lining, and then there's another bolt holding it on down here. And using the same 6mm. I'll finish removing these. Alright, so we've got the other side taken off. This is just kind of laid down on the other side, resting, so not to scratch anything. This is the same thing, you got 2 bolts. You want to remove these. You're going to set these bolts aside because you're not going to be reusing any of them. Okay, with the bolts that are supplied from Dean Speed, you get these spacers and you get the bolts. The spacers, just a little piece of aluminum like this, is going to go on the inside here, and then your bolt is going to go through the outside of the Sissy bar, through the spacer, and that spacer is going to sit in the little gap here of the hole right here. So that's what's going to kind of guide you to where you need to be with the bolts. So that is what we're going to do next. I'm going to get it set in place, and then we'll rejoin you in a second. Alright, so the hardest part to this so far is getting the Sissy bar with the spacers behind it and the bolt through it lined up with this fender support and the fender and the inner fender support. Once you do that, when I say once you do that, like I said, that's the hard part. Once you do that, it's just a matter of tightening down. Now what I've done is I've actually put bolts through on the other side just to hold it in place so it would be straight. I'm gonna tighten these down, and then we'll take the bolts out of the other side and then replace the bolts, the longer bolts that I got through the saddlebag. So I'll show you that in a second. So with this saddlebag, you need to get longer bolts. So when you actually buy the saddlebag, the longer bolts come with it. These are the stock bolts that come. These are the stock bolts that come with the bike. They're pretty short. And what you have with the saddlebag is significantly longer because they have to go through these supports here, so they're quite a bit longer than stock, as you can see right there. So you can see difference in length. Now what you need to do is you need to add the length of going through the Sissy bar and the spacer to that, so what you end up with is a bolt significantly longer. And again, I'll put the link to these in the description, and we will start putting those on. And again, one of them goes here through the back of the turn signal, and then one of them goes through the inside of the liner to attach. Another thing you could do if you wanted to, I guess you could take a hacksaw and cut these down, because you don't need the bag sticking out that far anymore. So my bag will stick out a little further than I probably like it to, but let me see if I can live with that for now rather than cutting it. So I took this front bolt out that I had sitting in there just to keep it straight. I'm going to take this back one out as well, and then put the bag back on. Alright, so here is the finished project. Got my Dean Speed Sissy bar with the skull from Boba Fett. If there's anybody that is a Star Wars nerd in the audience. And it's actually pretty cool. I like it a lot. The only thing I would do different is maybe gotten a little bit taller so that the full skull goes over the mini backrest here. But I am also considering getting an aftermarket seat because this one my daughter complains is too hard, along with the crappy ass shocks. So that might take care of that. It looks a little meh, but that was totally on me. Mykah at Dean Speed did an awesome job. The first one I got, the rake wasn't set back enough. I mean, it was kind of a little bit more at an angle like this. I sent him some pictures and he's like, cool, just send it back, and he fixed it and did a great job. So thanks a lot to Mykah from Dean Speed. Awesome stuff. I know he's backed up, but he's busy. But But if you can wait, highly recommend them. Great customer service, and the product is awesome. So, all right, like and subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see done to this bike. I know shocks are on the short list because the stock shocks just blow, as you guys know already. All right, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.